Will this be the last dance for Lionel Messi? Will Argentina be sent packing? Generational trauma about to end. Will England on Wednesday finish the story like Cody Rhodes? About Argentina, when looking at this Argentina team, they've caused quite the stirring in the World Cup. You know, whether you want to talk about the behavior of their fans or alleged rumors or about what's going on with the referees, right? About certain decisions being called, they've caused quite the stir. And as we all know, they are the current holders of the World Cup. So yeah, you have that. But this Argentina team, they've got the World Cup know-how. If you ask me, they've got the experience, they've got the know-how. This is a group of players, in contrast to the England team. They've been together for quite some time now, especially sharing that 2022 World Cup success. Experience is vast across this group of players. When looking at the game, Argentina, they have like different methods of winning the game. You know, like if they need to go and play their game dirty, they could do it. If they want to win the game with class, they've got the players to. Lautaro Martinez, Julian Alvarez, Lionel Messi, McAllister. They've definitely got some good footballers. You know, let's not just act like Argentina's all ref decisions are on their way and 36 cynical acts. No, they've got world class players on their team at their disposal where they can create a bit of magic, or they could put together a couple of plays together, a couple of passes together, and then boom, Lionel Messi at the top of all of it, right? They have a goal. So Argentina, they can play football when needed, but like I said, they do have the dark arts of their game. They could ruffle a bit of feathers. They do have that in their game as well. Like they've got different ways of winning their game, and I guess that's what comes with the experience. That's what comes with the know-how of being there and doing it all. This Argentina has got it. And again, in contrast to the England team, I do feel like they are willing to make the game dirty. They are willing to take extra measures to go the extra length, and it could also go in their favor because I feel like this England team don't have, they don't really have that characteristic, or they may not have that trait quite like the Argentina team does, so it's one thing to point out. Obviously, speaking about Argentina, I want to talk about their main man. I want to go into their main man more in depth. Lionel Messi, Ankara Messi, the danger man, right? And it's like compared to the other side of the semi-finals, which is like Spain and France. Both England and Argentina are really en route to the semi-finals, en route to this point in the tournament right here. Both teams have kind of been scraping victories, matches that they are playing that they were expected to be the favourites, right? They're kind of going life and death. Like, they're going life and death with certain teams that maybe not blow them out of the water. In fact, fuck it, man. Bro, these two teams are supposed to be blowing out teams like Congo, Cape Verde, and Mexico. You guys know what I mean? Like the quality that these two teams have at their disposal, you are expecting them to blow these teams away. And obviously, it is a bit unrealistic to be expecting England and Argentina to be winning, 4-1, 5-2s, like every single time at the end of the day. But it's just like, I feel like none of these teams have had convincing victories like that. They've been like 3-2 wins at Mexico. Argentina coming from 2 goals down against Cape Verde. Like, there's literally been the story of the tournament for these two teams. It's been a theme throughout the tournament for both of these teams. But if that trend was to continue on Wednesday, Argentina have the secret sauce, man. They've got the secret weapon that could just unlock everything, man. They've got the main man, Ankara Messi, Messi, and yeah, man, he could well and truly just be the difference maker in a KJ affair, which I am expecting it to be a KJ affair, to be honest, on Wednesday. They've got the secret man. Lionel Messi, this tournament has been insane. If I'm not mistaken, him and Mbappe are joint top goal scorers. Mbappe and Kane, Bellingham and Kane, not too far off. But those two guys are, ahead of proceedings at the moment. Messi, at his age, we never expected it. His rival, Ronaldo, going outside, I kind of would have expected Messi to be in that kind of lane, putting up performances similar to what Ronaldo have done, just expecting age to catch up to them, Father Time to catch up to them. But for Messi, it's been complete contrast, man. He has been taking over games this World Cup. Bro, it's been amazing to see, It's been amazing to see like what Messi is continuing to do. Like, it's just greatness in football. Like, it's just greatness, man. He continues to put on the show, winning games for Argentina, taking games at the scruff of their net for them. And yeah, it seems like Argentina, they just funneled their game. They funnel the way they play so that everything goes up to Messi. Like, everything goes through towards Messi. And Messi, 9 times out of 10, he's been producing for them. He's been doing the business. So, yeah, man, like, Messi, I am expecting Messi, or you could expect Messi to be the difference maker in a KJ affair. That is one man on the opposing side that you do not want to be sleeping on in a KJ affair like what it's going to be, or what it could be on Wednesday. When talking about England, man, hey, listen, I did mention it earlier on, or just literally in that segment, right? England and Argentina, they've been scraping wins. They've been just getting by, just doing enough. Like we saw recently against England, going to extra time against Norway, a very tough game, to be honest. Norway, to be fair, are a decent team, right? And they did put that threat of Erdogan and Haaland, but again, we were expecting England to make it a bit more comfortable, win the game in normal time. I felt like they had the chances to. Norway did have chances as well, but I did feel like England had the chances as well for them to put the game to bed. But it's like, man, England, yeah, they have not been winning games at ease. But in saying that though, there seems to be like a sense of confidence that this team, just has tools for different tasks. We saw it, in the Mexico game. We saw it against Congo, and we've seen it against Norway. England conceding first. There wasn't really any sense of panic in the camp. If it felt like they had this confidence that they were going to find a way to get back into the game. It felt like they weren't really playing badly, or it felt like they conceded a goal, but it wasn't like they were getting pammed in these games before or leading up to them conceding the goal, right? And yeah, there just seems to be like an extra sense of confidence that they're gonna find their way back into the game. And I do like that, I do like that. And like I said, it seems like they have different tools for different tasks. And this is seen with Tuchel, especially like Thomas Tuchel's in-game management. This guy has been off the charts. This guy is an in-game strategy. This guy is an in-game specialist, bro. Thomas Tuchel has been insane with the in-game management. I feel like his substitutions have been great. Tuchel's done an amazing job in-game. And yeah, I feel like out of all the managers, he's definitely in contention to be manager of the tournament. He's been world class this tournament. Like each game, there seems to be like an English player that steps up and shines when needed. And this is seen with Anderson and Jed Spence. I thought those guys stepped up against Norway. They elevated their game. Seen with Gordon, especially, or you could not against Mexico. He stepped up when needed. I felt like he had a good game. He elevated his game in that Mexico game. Like I was watching Gordon, I was like, wow, like I see why Barcelona went crazy on this guy. I didn't see it when Barcelona came and sweeped in for him, but that game made me open my eyes. Like, he could be a very useful tool in that Barcelona attack next season. He's another instance of a player elevating their game when needed. I felt like Saka also coming on, replacing Madueke, giving England that extra spark was needed. Even though he's been 50. Not 50. I was going to say, even though he hasn't been 100% this tournament, Saka is one of the best players in this England squad. And even Saka, like 75, 80%, we all saw what happened when he came on. Like, it was just a new lease of life in the game in that English attack. So yeah, man, I feel like the squad depth for England has been great in this tournament, coupled up with Thomas Tuchel's in-game management. It's just been an amazing recipe for them, fighting adversity, fighting when the stakes are high, fighting, it's been good to see. Hey, I cannot talk about England without mentioning Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham. Whoa, we got Bellingham. He's coming home with 10 in him. I'm an Englishman in you go. Whoa, hey, we got Harry Kane. I forgot the lyrics. My bad, gang. My bad, guys. I forgot the lyrics, but something along those lines though. Like, you guys could finish it off for me in the comments, But hey, Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham is going to go down as one of the craziest two-man steps in World Cup history. Like, surely we're putting this partnership, this duo up with some of the best ever World Cup partnerships, like Ronaldinho and an R9. Like, surely these guys, if England go all the way and they win it, surely we're putting like what we've seen of both of these guys in this tournament. Oh my gosh, like this is hero ball personified. Like, this is hero ball on another level. Like Kane and Bellingham have just stepped up for England every single time throughout the tournament, from the group stages to this point right here. At least one of them is doing their thing, Kane was that guy against, who was it where he scored those 2 goals? Congo. Bellingham, that guy against Norway. Both of them together in the Azteca. Kane again, I think, against Croatia. First game of the tournament. Both of them doing their thing against Panama. Like, bro, it's just literally been the story of the tournament for England, I guess. Like, those 2 guys have just been amazing, man. And they are the biggest reason, honestly, why this England team is where they're at right now, which is playing the semi-final game, 1 game away from being in the World Cup final, right? Amazing partnership. Those guys have stepped up throughout the tournament. And in my opinion, I think this is a 2-man punch that's only really matched by Francis Olise and Kylian Mbappe. Like, that's how good those 2 guys have been. Olise and Mbappe, insane in their own right. I got a question for you lot in the comments, Who do you guys think, what partnership do you guys think have been better? Or what partnership do you think is better? Mbappe and Olise or Kane and Bellingham? Because, Olise and Mbappe have been going crazy in their own right. I think Olise and Mbappe got, they've got more of like a flair, maverick kind of vibe to them. And Bellingham and Kane is like, yo, we're going to take everyone around us and we're just going to drag, like, we're just going to pull through this one, Like, I've been enjoying, respectively, both of their 2 partnerships in respect. With Kane and Bellingham, England having their backs against the wall, or if they were to have their backs against the wall on Wednesday against Argentina, there is full confidence that Bellingham and Kane could find a way out, would find a way out for this England team, like what they've been doing throughout the entire tournament. You know, the proof is there. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? I'm never doing that again. But yeah, proof is in the pudding. You know, there is confidence that those two guys could help England find a way. They've been the main difference makers for them this tournament. So they've literally been the game winners. Those two guys, game winners. Now, here comes the score predictions. Before I give you guys my score predictions, I would just like to ask if you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have, you know, found this video interesting in somewhat, you know, in some way, guys, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe or a subscription, please. Me as a new channel, you know, it does go a long way. Like, it would help. So if you guys could do that for me and you've enjoyed the video, hey man, I'll be, you know, that'll be greatly appreciative. You know, I'll really appreciate it. But score predictions for this one, I'm gonna go 2-1 England. I'm gonna go 2-1 England at extra time. I'm gonna throw the extra time in here. This is gonna be a heart raiser. This is gonna be blood pressure levels are gonna be through the roof. Heart is gonna be beating. Sweat is gonna be oozing out like a volcano eruption. It's gonna be a tight one, man. And to be honest, this could easily go penalties. Yo, like, I don't know if the nation can handle that one. You know, I don't know. Too much heartbreak, too much heartache, all of that, you know, for another one to be decided, for another potential heartbreak to be decided on penalties. I don't know if people could take that one. I don't know if folks could take that one, honestly. It could easily go penalties, but I'm going to say extra time. 2-1 England, extra time. It's going to be a cagey affair, a very cagey affair. England would not want to make mistakes this close to the final, you know, at such high stakes, at this level. They're going to try and avoid mistakes, in my opinion. But then again, though, Thomas Tuchel with his tactical approach has surprised me very much. I was expecting England to be a bit more rigid performance-wise this tournament, but that has been the complete opposite. I feel like Tuchel has kind of thrown the kitchen sink or the kitchen towel where needed. He's you know, I wouldn't say gun-ho football, but he has played very attacking football during periods in the tournament, you know, which have been surprised. That was seen in the Mexico game. That Mexico game surprised me very much. How Mexico, even scoring those 2 goals, it didn't really affect the England attitude. They were still looking to score, you know, still looking to create. So I don't know, maybe it might not be a cagey game, but I just feel like at this level, you know, England is close to the finals. Both teams close to the final. They wouldn't really want to make a mistake. They wouldn't really want to, you know, turn it into a shootout. Because in a shootout, listen, both sets of teams have elite, you know, world-class sets of players in each side, both sides, right? So if it does turn into a shootout, that game could go anyhow, you know, it could go anywhere. But I'm expecting it to be a cagey affair. Tuchel as an in-game tactician is just gonna add to that. It could be chess-like as well, you know. It could be chess-like because Argentina do tend to play slow football at times. You know, they do like that build-up play. So it could be a very tactical game. Tuchel, an in-game tactician. But on the other hand, Argentina's also got the experience. They've got the know-how, and I mentioned them having different levels or different layers that they could go to. Different ways of winning the game, different ways of playing the game. They could make the game dirty if needed to be, and they could turn the game to lengths England may not feel comfortable playing in. You know, they could turn the game dirty. We all know the conspiracy theory going around that it may not even be a conspiracy theory that they've got the refs on their side. Who knows? But yeah, man, Argentina also got the length. They've got the know-how. They've got the dark arts on their side. That could also complement a cagey affair, a cagey game. That could just drag the game into the night, really, where we could be seeing extra time and even penalties. The reason why I got England 2-1 is I just have more confidence in a Kane and a Bellingham 2-man punch, man. I just have full trust in that 2-man punch. It's one of the greatest duos, partnerships we've seen in tournament history. Honestly, I think it's going to go down as that if England make it to the finals and even win it. You know, they've been amazing this tournament. I just have more confidence in that than that and England trying to stifle Messi's efforts. I have more confidence in that than, you know, Messi going rogue or you know, Argentina's dark arts prevailing. Who knows? Argentina could easily win this game. This is not me saying that England are 100% going to win it, but I just favour England 2-1 win. It's going to be tough, but I got England winning it. You guys let me know your predictions, you know, and yeah, you know, if you guys have enjoyed the video, like, comment, you know, would appreciate it. And yeah, man, I'll see you lot in the next one.